UNBC women's basketball team has had an up and down year this far. But for one player, basketball was all put in perspective when she went to Guatemala this summer to build houses and educate the youth in the poverty-stricken country. A recent trip to Guatemala changed Preeti Nijjar's perspective. The second-year UNBC basketball player worked with the Open Windows Foundation, bringing education and hope to the underdeveloped country.
I'm just raising money for Open Windows, trying to raise money for the services that they provide, and the two main services that they do provide is homework services for the children in the town and also community services for families living in the town.
Nijjar first learned of the organization through a career fair at UNBC, a fateful moment in her life.
During one of the career fairs, this organization was there with their booth set up, so I feel like it's a really good opportunity to go and do something different than come back and tell my peers about it.
In Guatemala, she encouraged education for youth, particularly with one family who desperately needed assistance.
We also built a tin house for a lady that was pregnant with her sixth child, and her husband had just left her, so she didn't really have anywhere to stay. And we built it under the condition that she had to send all of her children to the learning center every day.
UNBC basketball player Kellyanne Fluitt is helping Nijjar with fundraising and sees incredible qualities in her teammate.
She's so outgoing and confident about herself, and like I said again, being 19 years old, doing all this varsity basketball, being almost a 4.0 GPA student, all these classes, and she's still doing volunteer work in the summer, and I think that's special, and she really represents what UNBC basketball is really about.
Nijjar's enthusiasm for helping people even rubbed off on her opponents. The kids, she says, were the best part of the trip.
It was awesome. It was such a great experience. I really want to go again. It was just nice because even though we weren't able to communicate verbally, we still were, like, through laughter or through like the little games that I played with the children.
The 19-year-old hopes to go back to Guatemala eventually, knowing her work isn't done. But until then, empowering others to help those in need is her mission.
Instilling hope in basically the people that you're working with, like instilling hope in yourself, the fact that we can do something on this global scale.